The Granblue Fantasy Relink! The Granblue Fantasy Relink is real! Hey everyone, what up? Mad Kaiser here. And man, Granblue fans, we can rejoice. We are eating good. Because man, oh man, Granblue Fantasy Relink has finally got a release date. Nope, I'm not making this up, I'm not pulling your leg, I am not gaslighting y'all. It is actually real. But before we begin, if you like what you're seeing here, then by all means, like the video, click that subscribe button if you're new, and hit that bell notification icon if you want to get an update by all future Granblue Fantasy Relink videos from yours truly. Now back to the video. So yeah, a new trailer just been uploaded from Gamescom by, Jeff Keighley, and there were some signs proving that we might have gotten a trailer from like the hype trailer, and that Granblue Fantasy Relink is also playable on Gamescom as well. You get a trial there. Part of director Furukawa's statements, given the fact that, well, he obviously would like to, have it playable. He also had it playable in Anime Expo, and apparently he's gonna also have it playable in other areas as well. As well as we're also gonna get another event on Granblue Fantasy Relink. But start for that for just a little bit, because yep, Granblue Fantasy Relink has got a release date, and that is February 1st, 2024. And at the time of this video right now, pre-orders would have been opened. But oh man, we gotta talk about that trailer, because before I talk about it, of course, and analyze it, I just want to point out that I've actually done what we have here. Okay, so let us begin. So yeah, it starts with a black sky, showing both our main heroes, Gran, Lyria, and Vern, with a text saying, "The skies of yours beckon, and will you heed the call?" As the Grand Cipher goes through this very dark red, moody sky. Not only that, but it does seem, but also we do get another good look at also Jita, just confirming that you can play as either both Gran and Jita, whoever you want during the main campaign. Not only that, but again, the combat looks absolutely amazing, especially when I see Namaya and also Fairy, and just, Zeta and Vasaraga all been confirmed, and honestly, this new trailer looks good. We also even got a new sort of antagonist, this white-haired evil woman, who's probably part of that old evil kind of cult that a character named Id, who's voiced by Robbie Damon, is also being that kind of silver-haired dude, as well as that big ox kind of big draft guy, and also seems to be really fighting against what is possibly the primal beast, the Eidolons, which are basically the summons of Final Fantasy, after the summons of Granblue Fantasy, especially through these big, gigantic ones that remind me of the Titan fights from Sonic Frontiers, and obviously, of course, the icon battles from Final Fantasy 16. And the one that really took me by surprise was being able, from what we can see here, is that you can play as Bahamut here. And honestly, it really does feel like some Platinum Games-ish, as well as part of Final Fantasy 16 is being put in this. Obviously, I didn't expect us to play, big summons, but honestly, given how much this game's been cooking for 7 years, and especially with the whole play between, development teams switching back and forth, it really does seem like a good step up to really show what they've been cooking, other than just, being more than just your action RPG. Obviously, there's going to be lots of cool things. But man, oh man, just seeing Zeta, Vasaraga, Fairy, as well as my girl Namaya playable is just absolutely amazing. Obviously, the surprising shock is that I didn't expect that there was no like new playable character being revealed, unless you count Bahamut, who really is the new playable character actually. And I assume that the other summons are also playable, so that is pretty cool to begin with. Now, obviously, we are going to get more we're going to get more info about Granblue Fantasy Relink as time goes on, as I believe there will be a future event about both Granblue Fantasy versus Rising and also Granblue Fantasy Relink around in September. That's what I believe. Just need to get the thing off, September. So a special news program between both Relink and Versus, and given the fact that Versus Rising is coming around in November, that's really cool. And yeah, we are just eating really good, absolutely good. Like, I played the beta of Versus Rising and I really liked it. I'm looking forward to Versus Rising. But Relink, man, after 7 years, like, honestly, I honestly do hope further down the line, the more we get close to its release, is we obviously get a playable demo here, here, downloadable, all that stuff. Of course, it looks so good, and honestly, I think people really have been hyped for this game for about 7 damn years, so finally it is coming. And it's coming 2024, which is in the same year as Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Persona 3 Reload. And possibly there's also, but obviously Tekken 8 possibly is coming also next year, so there's a lot to look forward to. But anyway, guys, I know that wasn't much of a mini analysis, but I just couldn't handle my excitement for this game, honestly. Well, obviously gonna see more playable characters as time goes on before release date, I feel, and eventually we'll get a demo, but other than that, I'm just really fucking happy to, see Granblue Fantasy Relink has finally got a release date. And now you can head to my reaction section. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for me, so by all means, comment down the video about this. Are you really excited that finally Granblue Fantasy Relink has got a release date? Who is the character you're going to be maining as? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. So punch that, so obviously, until then, Mad Kaiser out.